So we're gonna go ahead and build first. Once I've already set the eye primer, I'm now gonna go ahead and build a crease. I'm using the Huda Beauty palette in this bronze color here. Lightly tap off the excess on the brush using the MAC 224 blending brush. Go ahead and apply here. Okay, like that. Then I'm going to be taking a softer brown right here from the Victoria's Secret eye palette and applying it right next to it. Blend, blend, blend. I am now going to take a flat brush. This is the Armani brush. I'm going to dip it in the concealer, the same MAC concealer. And we're going to now cut the crease. Like so. Okay. Once you've done that, you're going to now choose your next eyeshadow that you're going to want to place on where you cut the crease. With the Armani palette here, Eyes to Kill, I'm going to be using this gold eyeshadow here. Taking a different flat eyeshadow brush, dipping in that gold, tap off the excess, and set with the eyeshadow. Okay. Now with the same one, I'm going to also take it right under my brow bone to highlight that and the inner corner of my eye. Just to kind of give it that dazzle. And that is your cut crease. Okay, now we're going to repeat on the other eye. So again, with the bronze shade, go ahead and build and blend at the same time. Okay. Don't forget the brow bone. Going in with the concealer with the flat brush again. We're going to go ahead and cut the crease. Remember, if you can't, you can always go like this, look up, and it'll make that line for you. Okay, once that's done, going back in with the gold. From this Armani palette. Now we're going to go ahead and set the front. Like so. Add more as you need. This is now going to set everything. Okay? Go back in with the blending brush and see where else the lines need to be smoothed out. So very lightly I'm going over it. And that's it. Okay, so this is how it should look like once it's all blended. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the gold here and lightly put some more under my brow bone to give it that highlight. Just so it makes everything soft and blended. Okay. Once you're happy, now, this is just personal preference. If you like, you can go ahead and add black liner at the top. Or if not, then you can just do your mascara and eyeliner on the inside. I'm personally going to do black liner at the top. That's just how I like my eye look. I'm going to be using the Armani eye pencil. Okay. And I'm going to just draw a tiny bit of wing. You can draw the thickness as much as you like. Okay, so that's one eye. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm almost done. Remember to get it as close as you can to your eyelash line so there's no white spaces. Now, if you like, you can extend the inner corner here and give a mini wing. I personally don't like that, so I'm going to leave it the way it is now. Okay, moving on to the lashes. Go ahead and curl. Just a few pumps, like so. Other eye. And there we go. Going to be using the YSL Lash Clash mascara today. This is amazing for volume. One little coat goes a long, long way. This is what the bristles look like. And now apply. Okay, other eye. Make sure you separate it. Like so. You see how it extends it so much with just one coat? Okay, now we had already prepped the skin. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the foundation, okay? One thing I am gonna use under my eyes is gonna be an orange corrector. I do have concerns under my eye for dark circles. Huda Beauty orange corrector is amazing for color correctness, so I definitely recommend it if you have that concern. Okay, we're going to be using this right here. Downward triangle. Okay. Go ahead and blend that out. Or anywhere else that you think is a concern, apply your orange corrector. Now we're going to use our foundation. I'm going to be using Armani Luminous Silk. My shade is 7.5. I don't want to go too heavy, so I really, really like this foundation because it's light and it does an amazing job at covering. One pump is what I start with just because I like to take it, you know, one step at a time. So go ahead. Start with this side here. And I'm gonna circle and buff it out so there's no harsh lines. And this brush here is also another MAC 130 foundation brush. It blends it right away. Buff, buff, buff. Make sure you get a little bit of your neckline so there's no two tones. And then just depending on what outfit you're wearing, make sure you go as low as you need to, okay? To blend. Now just a tiny bit more on the forehead. And once you're done, just double check that everything looks blended and soft. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not going to go any heavier because I don't want to go too heavy or look cakey. So I'm going to leave it as is. Okay, once that's done, we're going to now use concealer. I will be using the Armani Maestro Eraser. It's a dark circle corrector and concealer at the same time. As I said, my concerns were my dark circles, so that's why I'm going to be personally using this one here. And once you have some on your foundation brush, go ahead and dab the product in and then buff it out. So again, it looks blended with the foundation. Grab a little bit more for the other eye. Make sure all the orange, if you are using a corrector, gets covered. Okay, so I've pretty much blended it everywhere. Now, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. This is from Ulta Beauty itself. It's a powder brush. I'm going to go ahead and set everything now. Using the NYX Loose Powder in the shade California Tan. Or if you don't have a colored one, you can always use a universal powder, which is just like a white powder. It's just to set everything. Okay. I'm not going to go too heavy with this, just very lightly. Forehead. And then make sure you get your under eye as well. For that one, I'm going to be using the MAC 127 brush. I'm going to use this for under eye. Set that with the same powder. Okay, pretty happy with that. I'm now going to take an angled brush like this to start with my highlight and contour. For contour, I'm going to be using the YSL powder in number 2, which is the Fire Opal, like so. Okay, this is your cheat guide. You want to follow this to contour. So go ahead and dip, take off the excess, and blend. So from here to here. You don't want to go any further. And then the bottom here. Tiny bit on the forehead. Repeat on the other side. Jawbone. And lightly on the forehead. Now, going back in with this one, where I applied under the eye, I'm going to lightly dip it in the contour powder again and do my nose. I find this tool great for the nose as well because it's not too thick and it fits right in. And you want to end it here. So don't go too harsh on this one. This is just very, very lightly. And that's it. Choose a preference for your blush. I'm personally going to do the NARS in Frenzy. Like that. Mix in both the colors. Smile. And apply. Okay, going in with a little bit more gold, I'm going to apply on the apple of my cheek just to kind of give it that highlight as well. Okay, not going to go any stronger. I want more of a natural look. The next thing we're going to do are the brows, okay? Using the YSL Couture Brow Mascara Pen. I love, love, love this. It makes application easy and fast. Okay, so it looks just like a mascara wand. Like so. And do very, very soft application. Just fill in your sparse areas. And then a great trick to always know if it's too long or too short, you can measure like so. Okay, so this is even. And maybe tiny bit more on this side here. And that's it. And the final thing would be your lip gloss or lipstick, whatever you prefer. I'm going to use the YSL in shade 400. It's like a neutral pink brown. I love how soft it is and how moisturized it is. Does not make your lips dry at all. And please choose your lip liner as you wish. I'm personally not going to do one today. I'm going to leave it as is. Once everything is done, make sure you set your makeup with a setting spray. Urban Decay All Day Fixer is a great one. I'm using the Armani Refreshing Makeup Fix. Love this one also. It's a great one. And just 1 to 2 sprays is good. Let that sink in for a second. And that, you guys, is your makeup look. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.